We're live. Happy Friday, everybody. Hello, hello. I have so many good things for us today. My desk is full of stuff, so there is no Evie on the desk, but the kids are just outside the door. And I was scrambling around to the last minute to try to get everything ready, and I didn't even check the Facebook group yet to see what questions are there. So I will go and try to bring that up now on my other screen. I have been like running around like, oh, let me do this, let me do that. And then at the last minute, I thought of something that I wanted to do, and it was like, I got to get it done as fast as I can. So it has been a really fun day. I also went and picked up my mail today. So you can see behind me, I got like a mountain of packages. I really, really appreciate everybody who sent stuff because it just makes my day. I am sorry that I did not pick them up sooner because there was something that was there specifically for NaNoWriMo, Camp Nano, and I did not check it. So it looks like maybe only one question from Alex and then another question from Patty. So we will get to those today. And of course, we'll be hanging out in the chat. Hey, how's everybody doing? So I saw this morning when I was doing my writing retreat on Facebook that it's snowing across many states in the northern US. I didn't ask Janet if it was snowing in Newfoundland or not. So I don't know if it was or not. She did seem a little bit bundled up today. Jennifer says, cute shirt. Isn't this so cute? This is a Sanrio Loot Crate shirt, and it's just like all kinds of Hello Kitty carnival stuff. And I thought, well, we're kind of virtually going to Japan today for our like writers retreat. So the only like Japan like inspired t-shirts that I had are Hello Kitty Sanrio ones. So we're just wearing all of those this weekend. Mitashi, thank you so much. That is a very sweet thing to say. Maple says, don't say that. I thought this overcast was going to be rain. Well, we'll keep our fingers crossed that it's just going to be rain. It's not in Orlando, right? It's not snowing in Charleston either, but it is a little bit colder. I keep meaning to put on socks because my feet are cold today. And then I keep forgetting. It's been one of those like, go, go, go days. But we have giveaways today to celebrate the end of Shadow Demons. We are going to talk a little bit behind the scenes about the book, and I am going to share with you some of the other stickers that I had purchased for my little notebook that I'll share with you a little bit more about that today. And I'm going to share a little bit about what I got in the mail today, which was so cool. And if we have time, I'll also go over a little mini haul of the stickers and things that I've gotten. So we'll see how the hour goes. We may not get to everything, but it's all good. And of course, we're going to go over what we're reading next, and it's going to be great. So lots of fun stuff happening today. So first, let me show you this because it is just so funny and it totally made my day. I don't know if Angela's here yet. Is Angela here? I need to wait until she's officially here. But actually, I should wait until she's here. Angela, let us know if you're here or not. I know she's going live in our sprinting group at, I don't see her commenting, so I might wait until she gets here. Oh, she's here. She's here. So I went and picked this up, but I should have gotten it before NaNoWriMo began because she sent me like gifts to open. Like, how fun is this? I fit them all in this little Hello Kitty canister. I don't know what bucket, and they're dated to have opened one little washi tape every single day of NaNoWriMo for camp. And I didn't get it until today, and it's the 16th. So I am trying to decide if I want to start with day 16 and go to the end of the month and then continue it in the month of May, or if I should just start today with day 1 and keep opening them, or if I should just open up the first 16. But I mean, how cute is this? And they each have their own little bag and they're wrapped in tissue paper with numbers. Like, there's so much care and thought that went into this that I was just like, I was stunned. So Renee says, open all of the first 16. I mean, I don't want to cheat because it was meant to be like opened over time, but I could open a couple each day, maybe. Everybody says the same thing. Rana, it is so thoughtful. Like, this is just like a bucket of joy, and it just means so much. Jennifer, this is a gift from Angela here in our community. She sent this to me. It's all washi tape, 30 washi tapes to open each day of NaNoWriMo, but I didn't pick up my package until today. It is not a matter of I don't care enough to pick them up, I promise. It's just we don't leave the house other than to run Andrew to school, and I don't tend to go out to the post office or the UPS store very often because it's always crowded. But it just means so much to me. So I promise I will enjoy it just as much as I would have if I had picked it up before the first. But that is not all, my sweet friends, that she did for me. So she also gave me a book back here that is like a fill it out yourself for Andrew, which I haven't even had a chance to show him. But many of you know, some of you may not, but many of you know that I designed my own planner, and it's called the HB90 method. And it is all about how to plan your goals for 90 days at a time. And I have a planner that a lot of people, it's just a digital planner, but a lot of people will have it like spiral bound or anything like that. And Angela, I mean, I still just can't stop smiling about this. Angela has taken the planner and created the HB90 method for toddlers, the HB90 light version. And then she says the first several pages have been edited for toddlers. And so she changed, like, one of the things a lot of people love about the planner is the quotes. And she changed the quotes. I am mom's favorite reason to lose sleep, from Evie Bittman. And then messiness, not cleanliness. This is like the little, you guys, this is so cute. A fresh start, regardless of how clean Q1 ended up for you. Today, you get to begin to make a mess again. Take a moment to close your eyes and really feel that in your heart. A new beginning, an opportunity to take the clean slate of a floor from the past and build on your success of messes. Like, this is just so cute. In the end, it says, decide, focus, breathe, be realistic, and keep an eye out for when your parents aren't looking. It's this whole message, like, taking my message and change it. Like, you can dream without naps. And she even filled in Evie's vision statement. Play with all the pens, climb on all the furniture, top 3 things I want to accomplish in my career, write a poem, edit mom's journals, and read all the books. Like, I mean, how cute is this? It's just like, oh my gosh. Her ideal day has one item on it, no naps. I just like, oh my gosh, Angela, this means so much to me. And then the rest is actually like my planner printed out, which is just so crazy because I don't know, it just means a lot. So I really appreciate that. And this will give Evie a little place to scribble that will be her own notebook. So while mommy is planning, she will feel like she is planning too. We've also gotten her own set of crayons so that she can plan with crayons instead of pen. But Angela, this means so much to me and has totally made like my whole month. And I just really, really appreciate it. Another very sweet and thoughtful, well, I got several cards and just very thoughtful gifts. A few people said, please do not share my gifts on camera. So I am not sharing those. But Sarah Groves, I don't know if she's here at the lives or not, but she sent this cute little Hello Kitty cup with its own spoon. So now I've got 2 similar type of cups, but 2 very different designs. And I love, so I had gotten one earlier this year, and I've been using it so much because it's so perfect for like tea and hot chocolate. So now I've got a pink one and I just love it. And it's going to actually probably sit on my desk a little bit too, because it's so cute. And she also sent presents for everybody else in the family, which I haven't even had a chance to show George and Andrew. So if they're watching, they will see it for the first time. But because the weather is warming up and I was talking about how we were going to be playing outside and stuff like that, she sent these little remote control stunt cars, one for George and one for Evie. And it's got its own little remote, or not George and Evie, George and Andrew. Obviously, Evie is not going to be dexterous enough to use this quite yet, but they're green ones, which is, of course, Andrew's favorite color is this, almost this exact color of green. And she sent this little Y phone for Evie so that when mommy's on the phone, instead of pulling my phone, she can play with this little digital phone that has like lots of little sounds and ringtones and number things and stuff on it. So just like, I feel so loved and just like very thoughtful gifts, very like truly thoughtful. And I appreciate it so very much. So thank you to everybody for that. Amazing. I absolutely love it. Evie needs her own planner cart, Cheryl says. That is so true. She pretty much tries to tear mine apart. Like, why was I thinking that like putting the pins on the baby's level would be a good idea? So I probably need to completely rearrange my whole office, but I was trying to avoid it. But anyway, thank you all for those amazing gifts. Like, I'm going to be just smiling ear to ear, and I am trying to get at least 4,000 words a day. Really every day, all the time, coming up. And I'm at about 2,500 words, and I'm going to be writing. I won't have a chance to write again until like 9 o'clock tonight. So I have a feeling that what I might do is something like just go every sprint that I get done this weekend during the retreat, I'll open a new washi tape for my sprints. Angela, I know this had to take you a long time, so I just really appreciate that. It's very, very thoughtful. So I need a whole new high shelf for my pens, but it's like, you hate to take a rental house and start putting shelves up and all kinds of stuff. So what I might end up doing, to be honest, is just boxing up because a lot of these I don't use like on a daily basis. And so I might just box them all up and put them in storage. And then when I get to the new office, I will change them out. But we're going to do a quick giveaway, and this one is really fun. So I'm going to share my screen. We've got multiple giveaways. I said I was going to do 5, but I'm doing more than 5 just because I got carried away. So welcome to our coffee chat. I'm going to, not share. No, not share. Present. There we go. So the first giveaway, I'm going to give away live here. Some of the giveaways will be live, and some of the giveaways will be for after we're done. So I will keep those open until next Friday morning. So that's April 23rd, I think. I will leave them open for all week so that you can, even if you're on the live, you can still come and enter, but I will choose a winner for the non-live giveaways. I will choose a winner from the comments that go on the replay, not the live. So if you want to come back after it's switched over from live to just like a replay video and comment again to just say, I'm entering the giveaway or whatever, you can enter that way. But the first giveaway is going to be a manifestation box from my favorite Etsy shop, witchy Etsy shop, which is called Lunam Love. I've talked about her before. I've shared some of her stuff before, but this is her. She has a subscription box that is like she had one for self-love that came out for Valentine's kind of time. And this one is a manifestation box that came out for the new moon. And I got 2 because I knew I wanted to give one away for you guys. So it comes with the little card that says the star. This was my box, and I have not opened the box, the second box, because this will be just for you. So that was, I don't know what card will be in it because each one has a different card. So it might be different, but it does have a little set of manifesting stones. So it had like agate and chocolate calcite and a few other things. And then there's a manifesting dream life candle. That's the candle in the tin that also has a green aventurine in it. There's a good fortune spray. And there is another candle that she handmade with a bunch of like Reiki and other things. And inside there's also a ritual, a spell ritual with all these instructions about how to manifest your dream life. And since we've talked about manifesting so much, I thought this would be the perfect gift. And there's a traveler's notebook for manifesting and writing all your manifesting in there. So if you would like to enter, go ahead and get your comment in right now, and I will choose this. All of these giveaways will be international. So wherever you are, as long as I can mail it out to you, we will choose from the comments. So it doesn't matter where you are located, as long as I can ship mail as we go. Okay, so I'm just going to close my eyes and I'm going to say, Bethany, I don't know if have you won anything before? As long as it's not been like a witchy thing or a paperback. I should have said that beforehand, but I can't remember if you've won anything before or not. Let me know. But Bethany, I will send this to you. If you have already won something, I would like to choose somebody else to win it, but I didn't actually say that. She hasn't. Yay. I know that I want to be able to give people stuff multiple times, but at the same time, there are some people that have never gotten anything. So Bethany, I'm going to write your name down. I know Janet's here too, which I didn't know if you would be here today, but if you want to back me up by writing these down so I don't forget, little Hello Kitty sticky note. So the manifesting box goes to Bethany, and all you have to do to claim these in terms of addresses, just send them to Sarra at sarahcannon.com. Send me your address. Actually, you know what? I'm trying to think if that would be better or to send it to Janet, but send it to me. So Sarra at sarahcannon.com, and Janet will see it, and just send your full name and your mailing address. If you are not in the United States, then make sure that you write your address out the way that I need to write it on the postage, because sometimes like I get so confused about what's the zip code and how are these other addresses going. So I want to make sure to get it right. So congratulations. There's our first giveaway. I cannot believe it's 16 minutes in already. This live is going to go by really fast. Don't worry. We have lots of giveaways to come, and I have something for everyone. So we're going to keep on going. I also wanted to share with you guys the latest house update. So if you're kind of new to our Friday coffee chats, we are building a house, George and I, here in Johns Island, sort of this area of Charleston. And it is really going to be like a dream house. I think our family will be there for, if not forever, for a very long time. And it started out just as like land, and it's been slowly, really pretty fast, it's been going up. So you can see these progression photos. And then last week we had gotten roofing. This week, this is today. Look at this. It's so crazy. So they have officially like wrapped the house, which I think means that it's like, I don't know. I don't know exactly what wrapping the house means, but it might be like some kind of insulation or something like this. But I am so excited about it. We still do not have front stairs. So I'm going to show you guys a picture of what the house will look like when it's finished. And what color we chose, for those of you that don't know. But those two, okay, Janet says it's insulation. I thought it probably was, but I didn't want to be stupid. So it's good to know I wasn't stupid. So the siding, yeah, the siding, I think they said the windows are the next part, and then maybe the siding after that. The front stairs are not in yet because they are, I guess they're like special order lumber for that. And because of COVID, it's delayed, and the windows are also delayed. So we'll see how that goes. But those two entrances there are actually two separate entrances to the garage, but the entire lower level is garage and a set of stairs that will lead in from the garage. So that is going to be amazing. But here is kind of a side view. It looks like we're going to get a like a street light maybe right there on the corner. And then our back porch actually has like lumber laid down. So this part that you're looking at will be screened in, and then the part further on will be open porch. I mean, it'll have a railing, but it won't be screened in. So Deb says, you don't need stairs, hang some ropes. Yes. So here is the front porch too, which has finally gotten its lumber on the bottom. So that's it's making small incremental changes, but it's happening pretty quickly. But when the stairs go in, this is what it will actually look like with the windows and everything else. This will be kind of how it will look. And I think in this front entry where they have those little two bushes, we're going to put sago palms. If you're familiar with what those are, they're kind of like those little short, squatty looking palm trees, but they stay short. So that will be it. But also to show you, so this is not our house, but this is the color that we chose. So this color is called Sullivan's Island, and it is kind of, it's similar to that one that I just showed you. Like this is the like model home that they have for the floor plan that we chose, because it's only semi-custom. It's kind of like a little bit more of a cookie cutter house, but it's a little bit more custom than some of the other, I don't know, it's like semi-custom, but this is the color they have on theirs. And then this is the color we'll have on ours, or here's another viewpoint of it. Again, this is not my porch. This is another house here in Charleston, but this is the color of our house. So it will be very similar to our, to that model home I showed you, but it'll be just like a little bit lighter, less green, a little bit more like bluish green. And I do love this orange door, but we will not be allowed to have a door that is orange because it is homeowners association. We have to have a black door, but that's okay. We will have those little, those lanterns that have they're gas lanterns, kind of very Charleston. So I've been spending a lot of my time on Pinterest, kind of looking at things that I want to do on our front porch. And I think I kind of, like I said, we're going to have these kind of lanterns beside the porch. And I kind of want to do some sort of like topiary like this maybe. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. And then I also want to do one of these like hanging beds. I don't know if you guys have seen these before, and it's not cheap. I was looking up these like bed swings, and they are just like, it's crazy. So I don't think we'll be adding this bed swing anytime soon. This will be something deeper in the future. And no, we are not doing the blue, but we did. So a common thing in Southern porches, especially in Charleston, is this certain color of like blue that they put on the top of the porch, but we're not doing that. It was an option, but we decided not. We're going to leave ours white. So these are just some inspirational photos. I also am excited about those front steps because I've always had a dream of having front stairs that I can decorate. And of course, these are like spring kind of photos, but I cannot wait for Halloween when I can decorate with pumpkins and like skulls and all kinds of fun stuff. So we do have some more witchy giveaways coming up in just a minute as well. So I'm going to hold off to those. But yeah, they have custom made bed swings, and they're a bunch here. There's one company here in Charleston that does them, but when I started pricing it out, it's like thousands of dollars. And I was like, we're going to have to like slowly work our way up to some of these dreams. But that's kind of the fun of moving into a new house and trying to get the office the way we want it. It's like, if you moved in and everything was done, you know, maybe it's not as fun as like slowly growing into your house over time. So thank you for, sharing in the joy with me of what this house will be like. This has been, when George and I first moved in with him, we were living in a 900 or less square foot house, which is totally fine. We probably might be happy if we were more minimalist and lived in a smaller space. Sometimes I wonder, but it's just, we kind of moved from this very small space to moving into a little bit closer to our dream house, to a little bit closer to living in rentals now for the past 4 years, and now finally building our true dream house. And it's all because of all of you that support me on both my YouTube channels, the courses, the books, and all of that. And it's really been such a dream come true. So I want you guys to share in the excitement for it, because it is, I wouldn't be here without you guys. So thank you very much. Who'd rather be writing? Liz, we are entering our 7th year in our dream home and very much still growing into it. Yeah, I figured we probably would be. We got to start prioritizing what's going to be the priorities when we first move in either way. But we will have some more giveaways coming up in just a second. But I had mentioned to you guys that I had this new notebook. Now I'm going to be doing a full video on heart breathings for next week, but this is my book of master lists. And I thought you guys as readers might be interested in this, because a lot of the ways that I gain my inspiration for writing is often by consuming other fiction. So that can be reading, it can be binge watching television. And many of you know that my original idea for Beautiful Demons and this character of Harper came from Veronica Mars. So I've got that in here. But I have found inspiration from fantasy novels, from horror, from suspense. Like my love of cliffhangers comes from, a lot of different television shows that I've loved that kind of leave you on that cliffhanger here and there. But I also love things like Sex and the City is one of my favorite TV shows. So what I did is I had this notebook that was just a red notebook that I have had for like 13 years. And it had so many pages in it that I didn't know what to do with it. And when I really started thinking about what I wanted to do to start getting inspired for whatever I'm going to start writing in 2022, because I can feel the end of, I don't want to make anybody sad, but I can feel the end of the Shadow Demon Saga is coming soon, because I'm writing and getting close to, publishing book 11, and then book 12 will be out maybe by the end of this year, because I'm hoping to keep writing, like continue on with it. And then I've got some other things to finish out, like one book left of Eternal Sorrows, and then I'll have a couple Witches' Key books. But I'm already kind of thinking ahead to what is my next big series, like 10, 12 book series, because I do want to write another big series like this, and I want to make it better. I want to take everything I learned from Shadow Demon Saga and make it even better and bigger. And hopefully more of my knowledge that I've learned over the years will go into that. So I'm already thinking about inspiration. And in the past, one of the biggest things that inspires me is making lists. So this would be top 10 lists, like my top 10 favorite zombie films, my top 10 favorite heroines, or my top 10 favorite tropes, or, other things like that. Just like tons of top 10 lists of my favorite authors, my favorite series, what I liked about them, and so on. But I have always kept those lists in so many different places. So it's been like a little bit in this plotting notebook and another in another notebook or whatever. I think I said, Christy, there's one more book in that series, but if I forgot it, it was in my brain. There's one more book in that series, and I'm hoping that that will also be out this year, if not early next year. So we're coming to, after years and years, we're coming to an end eventually here. So I have this decorated a little bit, Book of Master Lists, and it says the best way to have good ideas, or the best way to have a good idea, is to have lots of ideas. And I really think that is such a great quote from Linus Pauling, because if you only give yourself like one idea, it might be good, but it might not be like the best, biggest, most like challenging yourself kind of idea. But if you give yourself a ton of ideas to choose from, you just go ahead and can start picking and pushing yourself beyond the limits of like stories you've read before. And you start coming up with things that are really unique and really you. And by unique, I don't mean like totally different from anything you've ever read. I just mean something that has really your stamp on it, that has a really cool hook or whatever. So inside this book, I have not only a list of ideas that light me up. So this is kind of not specific to any particular series, but just things that I like to read about and write about. So finding out you have powers for the first time, or using colors in magic. So you guys see that all the time, twins. So I've written down a list of a lot of things, and I have a lot more space to write those in. And the reason that I recommend doing that, if you're thinking of writing a story, is because the more you pour into a series or a novel that is things that you just naturally are drawn to and things you really love. Yeah, possessed new house, that would be a cool one. Anything that you just, anytime you hear a movie or a TV series or a book that has that trope or that has that thing in it, you want to read it. Like, oh, it's, I want to read this thing about a haunted house. I've got to read that. Or there's maybe there's a story that has, some more examples like, an anti-hero in it, or an unreliable narrator, or what about a story that has forbidden love to it? Maybe that's your thing. So really pushing yourself to think of what are my favorite things and what do they all have in common? So that kind of gives you one list. Then I have other top 10 lists, like my top 10 favorite zombie stories, and that includes games and everything else. And then also like my top favorite animes. And then I also have in here stuff that I am watching currently. So George and I watched the first 5 episodes of Dexter back when they were airing, like originally airing. And then we kind of fell off because we had kids and we just didn't have time to keep up with it. And so we decided we were going to go back to some of the series that we started and never finished. So we have been slowly in the evenings making our way like 1 episode at a time through the rest of Dexter. And so we have 11 episodes to go. So I am keeping track of the stuff that I'm watching. And oh, did I say something other than seasons? And then I'm also going to be keeping notes to what I thought about it and what I might want to use in my own storytelling. Same thing with Lord of the Rings. We've been watching through these 3 books or 3 movies with my son. And so I've been writing like what ignites my imagination about it. What do I like about this? What do I not like? And different things like that. I also have some wish lists in here of things I want to watch, things I want to find, stuff like that. So it's kind of like a reading journal / TV journal, but also it's a book of lists of things that I like to consume. And I'll give an even deeper look into this in my Heart Breathings video this week, but I thought you guys would like it. So here's another look at all the things. This notebook is called Quellrius, and I got it from Staples, but it doesn't seem that they sell it anymore. But there is a similar one on Amazon that looks similar to this. I don't know for sure how many pages this is because it doesn't say, but this is a thick notebook. Like this has to be at least 250 pages. It's a lot of pages and they're all graph paper. So I will see if I can find a link to a similar one and I will put it in my Heart Breathings video this week. But I was going to also share just a few other Redbubble ones that I bought that I didn't use. So I bought a ton. I think Diane said that Redbubble probably made a lot of money off of me. They did. But I will tell you this. So Redbubble is just a site where different people can upload like their art or their different things. And they have stickers. And these are all vinyl stickers. And they come on a sheet, like a square or rectangular sheet that has 2 at a time. And I just get the small ones, even though they're kind of big for small stickers. I wish they would come even smaller, some of them. But once you order a certain amount, like 10, you get them half price. So they were mostly less than $1 each. But yeah, I think I spent like $40 on Redbubble, which was probably way too much. But I will use these. So just curious about which ones of these, if anybody can guess what they are. So we've got No Power in the Verse Can Stop Me. I'll just leave them there until people say what it was. I couldn't help but wonder. This is also a Sex and the City one. I won't go through them all, but George did not know this one. Fire is Catching, and if we burn, you burn with us. So Evelyn, yes, Firefly. Oops, wrong one. No Power in the Verse Can Stop Me is Firefly. Fire is Catching. Anybody? So this is our little Redbubble game for the day. I also got some that are just kind of like little witchy icons that I will use. And then these, I think, were Jennifer's, the Just Right stickers. And the small sticker came with all of these. Hunger Games, yay! Many people all at once. Hunger Games, yes. Also, I got this little guy. I don't know if you guys have seen that Pandora has like a Star Wars charms, and they have this little, the child, and I love him so much, even to the point where Evie sees him and she knows Grogu. Yeah. So cute. Anybody recognize these guys? Just out of curiosity. They also have, this anime has a collab with Hello Kitty that has a lot of really cute stuff on here. So just curious how many people know these things. Yay, My Hero Academia, good job. The Night is Dark and Full of Terrors goes with this one. Oh, I snorted. I'm sorry. I'm laughing a lot. I'm having a good time. This one, many of you will probably know. We could have been killed, or worse, expelled, which is so me. When this first series came out years and years ago, I had people telling me, oh my gosh, you're such a Hermione. And so I had to grab this too. Then we've got But First Coffee with No Face on here. Yes, Harry Potter. It's Harry Potter, but George thought it was Ron. You have to forgive him because he has not actually read the books. I was like, that's not Ron, that's Hermione. But first, Coffee with No Face. Spirited Away, this one, yay, Rachel, is one of my favorite of the Studio Ghibli ones. And then I just have these little stars that I used. Oh, this is also one of my very, very favorite animes of all time. Absolutely love, love, love. And I think the manga of this is like way, way longer. And there might even be a lot of seasons of this I have not seen before. Just curious. This one's maybe too small. I don't know if you guys can tell if these little chibi characters, but I do have another, I have another character from this set, but I'm not sure where it is. Does anybody know? Bleach. Okay. Yes. So I see. Okay. Rachel's pulling them out today. Rachel and Shauna and Ashley. So many of you know Maple. You guys are love the same as me. If you guys have not watched anime, maybe we need to do some watching. Yeah. Rider on Wheels, Attack on Titan. But it's like chibi Attack on Titans. This one, Tug's Braid. I really, really wanted to get this one on, and I tried so hard to find a spot for it, but it's just too big. I wish I could shrink it just a little bit. Tug's Braid. Here's the now I can't think of the name of his sword because Zetku or whatever, Zanketsu. Bleach is his sword, but now I can't remember it because I never remember anything when I'm on live streams. An anime party would be so very good. So I'm a Marshmallow. This is another one that is from Veronica Mars. So the braid one, the Tug's Braid, I saw Anne of Green Gables, which actually is a good one as well, might actually be in there. Zangetsu. I was like, is it Kansetsu? Zangetsu. Thank you very much. Tug's Braid is actually from the Wheel of Time. So Nynaeve, which is what we named our daughter, is named after this. She's named after this character who's always getting, when she gets mad, she tugs her braid. And then I've got a Black Widow here. More kind of witchy stickers that are just kind of fun. The enemy's gate is down. Anybody? Anybody know this one? Which some people would also say is not considered anime if you want to be like absolutely like pure about it. But she is my favorite. Another Chibi Nora, yeah. And then here's Mikasa from Attack on Titan. Again, I wish I could get these a little bit smaller. I also got this cute little Witch's Brew one. It's not really showing up, but this is pink. There, you can kind of see it a little better there. Ender's Game, yay, good job. Okay, so then I've got Mr. Pointy and Friends, which obviously also matches another one that's on here. And this goes with this, of course, but these wouldn't all fit on the front. And then, oh, this might be your sticker too, Jennifer. So Jennifer has some amazing writing stickers on Redbubble. Her store is called Winkle Lark. So it's just like Winkle, kind of like Twinkle, and then Lark. Yes, Buffy, my little Mr. Pointies. And then this says, my kind of writing formula. How cute is that? I know I'm going to send everybody to Redbubble. Yay, it is yours. I thought it might be. And then I've got, this is kind of like Chibi from Kiki's Delivery Service, but it doesn't really look like the cat, but that's okay. Spells and Potions, again, not from a book. And then the final one that I had just says Taverin, which again is more Wheel of Time. So I got tons and tons of stickers that I will use throughout that book and maybe on other writing things. So they are all really, really fun. So I have that, but let's go to the next giveaway. I hope you guys are having fun too. So let's see. Witchy giveaways. So this is something that Janet found. I sent her on a hunting trip to go look for something fun that would be kind of witchy and nice as a giveaway. So this one is going to be a replay. I'm not going to give this away right now, but this is going to be on the replay. So again, if you are watching on the replay, not live, all you have to do is comment below. Make sure that you like and subscribe if you can, but comment below anything. You could say, yay, congrats, or I loved Shadow Demons, or just, you could just say entering the giveaway. That's fine too. But this is a set. So it's chakra crystals, and then it's like a little bar of selenite, and it's on top of a selenite charging plate. So this is basically a way to like charge up your crystals. And if you want to do chakra work, it has all the different chakra colored stones. So, or you could just look at them pretty as you learn more about stones if you haven't been using them, but it would look really nice in someone's collection or on your altar or just on your desk if you are into stones, but they are all kind of like rough stones. And this again will be part of the replay giveaway. And I will choose a winner next Friday before I go on my writing retreat. So I will keep you guys updated on that winner. But there is another giveaway here, which is the Everyday Witch Tarot. So I'm going to give away a set of this Everyday Witch, and this comes in such a nice package. So this is how big the box is that it comes in, and it comes with what I feel is a really good starter, or it's good for anybody, whether you're just starting out or you've been friend or using tarot for a long time. But the book that comes with it has a really good explanations, and it also has kind of like a little statement about each card that sort of helps you understand them a little bit, like the Five of Swords, be careful what you wish for. So it has kind of like a little bit of a, I guess, good explanation. And then at the end of the book, it tells you things to consider. And then for all of the major arcana books, it also has a little section for notes that you can leave notes and things like that. And the cards themselves, and yes, this is a tarot card set. The cards themselves look like this on the back side, and then the artwork looks kind of like this. And each card has I think almost every card, if not all of them, has a black cat on the card. And then they also have a witch. Some of the witches are male, some of the witches are female, and some of them are more androgynous, but it is a really nice set. And the colors are just really pretty. And I really, really love this one. I've been using this deck for a couple of years, and it's really one of my favorites and one of the ones that I come back to a lot. Here's the Strength card. So I am going to give these away here live. So Laura said not all of them have a cat. I was looking, and I think almost all of them do. Maybe they don't all, but a lot of them do. Sometimes you have to kind of search for it. Like in this one, the cat is on his pack there on his broom. Look at this one. The cat is playing in the water there. I don't know how well you can see that, but there's so many good ones. I wish that I could have a cat, so I have to live vicariously through tarot cards because I can't have a cat. All right, so I will choose. I'm going to kind of just close my eyes and just choose a winner. If you have already won like tarot cards or something physical that I have sent out, not to disappoint anybody that hasn't, like, I don't want to give you reason not to be here, but I want to try to spread the love too. And I don't have a spreadsheet of who's won and who hasn't, which I probably should, but I'm going to just close my eyes and choose. Rider on Wheels. Did you say you already have this one? No, I can't remember. I'm going to see. If you do not have this one, let me know. If you do actually have this one, I can send you a different deck, or I can send you a different gift. Let me know. And I can give this away to somebody else. But if you don't have them, I will happily send them to you. But if you do have them, let me know. And you don't. Okay, sweet. All right, I got you. So tarot cards. And all you have to do, same email, or you can, I don't think you can private message me on, I don't think you can private message me on Discord, but Sarra@sarahcannon.com, and just send me your full name and mailing address and I will get it out to you. So congratulations. So there's that. I also wanted to kind of show you guys a little bit of a book update here. So as many of you know, everybody knows, I am currently working on book 11 of the Shadow Demon Saga, which is called Vengeful Darkness. It comes out on May 11th. and I am about halfway through the book. So we are in crunch mode here. So this was my original first page. If you're just joining, I have a writing notebook that I keep these word count trackers in. And this was where I was last week when I updated you, was at 39,440. But I did warn you guys that this week was not going to be as big as the previous week because I was deep into plotting the second half of the book. So I spent a lot of time on my plotting wall. I actually spent some hours, or some days I spent 6 hours on just nothing but plotting. So it has been a lot of hard work, but not as many actual words, but I did make some progress. So here is the update, and I need to update my website also. So I am currently at 48,160, and I didn't put that update on today because I actually wrote a little bit this morning, but I'm hoping to write more tomorrow, or more tonight at like 7 or 9 p.m. or whatever. Rhiannon goes live later. So I didn't put my daily total because I'm hoping there will be more total to come. But that puts me at around 48,160, which is right at about halfway through the book. So now I'm getting into the stuff that I plotted. And just for, data's sake, I calculated quickly, out of 68 sprints, what is my average? And my average is 708 words per sprint. And I was guessing at 650 words. So I'm a little bit ahead of my actual average. If this continues, if this continues, I will definitely be, finishing the book up definitely in time. And I'm hoping that I can finish it up next weekend, but I will keep you guys updated. So we will talk in a minute about the schedule, because I know we're getting kind of on time and I have a couple more things to give away and talk about, but we're getting there, you guys. Jamie says, how do you plot without writing? Well, some people don't plot at all. Some people just start writing and they don't plot. For me, I have to plot everything out before I can start writing. But what always happens to me is when I get about to the middle of the book, enough has changed in my original timeline that I always have to kind of replot. And in my plotting stuff, I always like to go through with my note cards, and I have this big wall that I have easel paper taped to that I will definitely go through and mark everything. I use different colors of sticky notes and things like that. And if you want to see any more of my actual process that I haven't shared here, then you can go and watch that over on the Heart Breathings channel. I have another channel here on YouTube and it's called Heart Breathing. So you can find out more there. But as a non-writer, just the short, sweet answer is I sit and really think about the what ifs, and I understand in terms of story structure what needs to happen before or around that first end of the first act. And so as writers, we kind of get to know how stories are put together, I guess. I'm trying to think how to explain it to somebody who doesn't isn't part of this world. But basically, there are not necessarily rules, but there are things that most writers follow in terms of their plotting and how the story goes. And there's a certain type of pacing and rise and fall to the action. And so that's kind of where I start. Is I know these characters because I've been writing them for 11 years, but I think about what their journey is, what they need to do. And with this particular book, I'm also thinking of what's happening in the next book. So I'm not just plotting this book, I'm plotting both books. And then this process of writing this book is also going to be plotting out the next book as well. And I have spent a lot of time plotting and thinking through this. And somehow I still ended up right here around the month before, still working on the book. But that is just my process. And I just am going to not feel guilty about it. I saw someone asked, when will I start editing? I will start editing as soon as the plot is done, like the draft is done. So I'm hoping that next weekend I will finish the draft. And then I will have, 10, couple of weeks. But my process is once I finish that, I will go back to the very beginning of the book and I will read back through everything and kind of figure out where my plot holes are. And then I'll start from the beginning and I will share it with my beta readers as soon as I finish each chapter. So with a lot of authors, they do the whole book first. So that might take a few weeks before they can get it out to betas. And this is something that has really been, pushing me to the next level in terms of getting things done faster when I'm actually writing. But what will be next for me really is going to be getting back into a consistent schedule now that Evie is getting older. And so we'll see how it goes. But I have big plans for the rest of the year. So I definitely want to to keep, moving forward on that. So Matashi says, just a quick thought, will you be writing about the Fairies Court or Sabine? So I'm not going to answer that question because I feel like if I do, there might be some spoilers, but I'll just say there is more to come. I'll just leave it at that. So I don't want to spoil it too much. And everybody here who's only up to book 4 doesn't even know who Sabine is yet. But for those of you that are up to date with it, then you will definitely be seeing more about that as we move forward. And I saw some people asking, am I going to vlog next weekend or not? I'm going to vlog the whole thing, but I won't update the site with the I won't edit the vlog until after the weekend is over, but I will be doing bookends on both my heart breathings, and I'll be doing some updates on Discord and both my Instagram accounts. So if you're interested, definitely follow me over on Instagram. So my heart breathings account is just heart breathings, and my Sarah Cannon account is just Sarah Cannon. And I will be updating on both places. So, all right. More giveaway before we go, because we've only got 10 minutes. I knew I wasn't going to get to everything, so I'm not going to make it to all the stickers, you guys. I'm sad. There's just so much to talk about. If only we could go for 2 hours. Maybe we'll have to do I don't know. Anyway, so giveaway, your choice of paperback, Beautiful Demons or The Witch's Key with this older cover. And I know some of you have been wondering about the Witch's Key cover, but since I only want to update the cover when the next book is coming out, because that will give me more marketing power if I change the cover when the second book is coming. So that new cover is not going up on that book until later this year or early next year. So, this is the cover that this book will have for the rest of the year, probably, but you get to choose. So the old cover of Witch's Key or a paperback of Beautiful Demons. If you happen to have both of these, but you're missing a different paperback of mine, let me know. I saw some people asking about paperbacks. Paperbacks are available at Barnes & Noble in the US and not in the stores, but just on the website, and they're available at Amazon. If you go to Amazon and you go there, all the paperback links are on my website. If you just go to sarahcannon.com, or if you go to the book page on Amazon, it will usually say formats, and it'll have a choice of Kindle or paperback, and you click on paperback. It's right there on the same page. Just sometimes you kind of have to search for it, but there are links on my website. All right. And I do love this cover too. I love this cover of The Witch's Key, but I also like the new ones too. So, get it while you can. Oh, good. You haven't read The Witch's Key yet, so maybe this would be a good one for you. All right. So I'm going to be giving away one here live and one on the replay. So those of you watching us on the replay, make sure you get your comments in, because I'll be giving away one of these as well. And it's your choice. And if you have both of these in paperback, you can choose any of my other books. It just might take me a little bit longer to get it to you. All right. Let's see. Okay. Melissa, The Witch's Key. Let me know for sure which one you want. Congratulations, Melissa. And all you have to do is email me at sarah@sarahcannon.com. Those of you that want a second chance, literally in 10 minutes when this is over, all you have to do is re-comment on the regular feed. Comments usually take a few minutes to come live, but let me know or just comment and I will give away another one. And now we have to go on to our reading schedule. I know some of you only come for the Friday coffee chats and you're not on the readings. Eventually we will get back to where we're reading new stuff, which will be The Witch's Door. Like the next new thing I read will be The Witch's Door. But for now, we're going to continue on with reading past books. That gives me a little bit more time. So we're going to just continue on, and we're going to keep reading. So we're going to read Rival Demons. And I never do digital planning, but I happen to have this little planner. So I just, moved. Shelby said, does it make a difference in terms of profit? It does, actually. I make more from Amazon sales than from Barnes & Noble currently. So thank you for asking that. I appreciate that. So we are going to take a couple weeks off, kind of. So next week is going to be completely off. It's going to be Sarah's Write-A-Palooza, and I will be continuing to sprint. So if you want to sprint with me and you're a writer, come join the Discord. It's linked down below. You want to come sit with Mommy? Say hi, everybody. Now she's stuck. So next week I will still be hanging out in Discord. If you want to join me, I'll be in the Hardy's Hangout section, sprinting and hanging out with everybody on the main thing. But we're going to have no lives next week at all. You want to sit down here? Uh-oh, what we got? Set her on top of this. You can give her this notebook here. Did you see that? Yeah. So we'll start reading the following week. I started thinking we'd start with May 3rd, but then I started to realize that's deadline week. Like I have to have the book uploaded by the 7th, and I don't want to put any extra stress on myself if the book is not finished. And I tend to be a last minute kind of worker. So I'm going to take that week off also, except on the 7th, we will have a coffee chat. So you guys will not see me again after today until 2 weeks from today on the 7th, but we will be back for a coffee chat. Then on the 10th, we will start with episode 1, but we'll also do kind of a little bit of a release party for Vengeful Darkness throughout that week. So there will be more kind of giveaways and other things, including Vengeful Darkness paperbacks giving away that week. So we'll have episodes 1 and 2 that week with the coffee chat, and we'll be back on schedule as of May 3rd. The only thing I don't know yet is on the 31st, it is Memorial Day here in the US. So you guys will let me know. I'll maybe put a poll up on Discord and the Coven on Facebook about whether you'd like to keep reading that day on the 31st Memorial Day or not. So let me know. So yes, May 7th is the next live. And then May 10th will be when we start the reading. I also have another question that I would love your feedback on, which is, as I was going through Rival Demons last night, it's about an 80,000-ish word book, but the way that it still falls well into 12 episodes, but that would make each episode more like the longer episodes, like 10 to 12 pages each. So let me know what you think about 10 to 12 pages, or if I should try to keep them more like 8 pages and make them a little bit shorter, but make the book last longer. If you have an opinion on that, like if you feel like sometimes when I say that we're reading like 13 pages, if it feels like it's long, if you feel that way, then let me know, because I don't want to read it if you guys are like, okay, this has kind of been going on a while. But I do see some people saying, please, let's skip Memorial Day. So that we probably will. I will keep you guys updated. In that case, if we skip Memorial Day, then we'll do episode 7 on that Wednesday, June 2nd, and episode 8 on that Friday, along with the coffee chat. So we'll see. So we might skip that Monday, but we'll still go Wednesday, Friday. So that would put us episode 9 and 10 the week of the 7th, episodes 11 and 12, the week of the 14th. And then the 21st, I have question mark, because I don't know if we'll do lives after that, but I think the finale will be 12. But I put the question marks there because I wanted to get your feedback on whether the longer episodes are still good or not. Whichever gives us the best cliffhanger. See, you know how I think. This is where I kept reading through last night. It took me about 2 hours to like read through and try to find the best endings. And I kept trying to make them shorter, but it's like, I really want to pull you to that dun, dun, dun moment, which, kind of brings us to that, 10 pages or so. And some of them might be like 13. It is wild to be planning into June. Isn't it so crazy? So that will take us, if we don't mind the longer episodes, that will take us into June, and the finale will be June 16th. we'll probably, that week is also, for those of you interested in joining the HB90 Bootcamp, that is the bootcamp week as well, June 13th, if you want to mark your calendar to join us for that. Then the next big news is if we're going to do book 5, we have to just go ahead and do book 6, because this will be the end of the first like major arc of the series. And I feel like I cannot leave you at the ending of book 5, because that is such a jaw dropper ending, like shocking ending, that I feel like we have to move to book 6. And book 6 is longer. Book 6 is over 100,000 words. So I think it's going to end up being, instead of 12 episodes, it's going to be more like 16 to 20 episodes. So that will actually carry us through with the same plan through Spooktacular, through September. And I think that's a good plan, because September will be, you know, probably moved into our new house. Hopefully by then we'll be getting ready for the Spooktacular, and there will be some other hopeful announcements, but I don't want to say what's coming for Spooktacular until everything is in place, because I have a bad track record of saying things are coming when I don't know if they are. And finally, so I have two more giveaways. One is a gift for everyone to enjoy. The other is basically it's not a box set, but it's just a gift of the Shadow Demon Saga up through book 6 in ebook for anybody that does not have it yet. Then you guys can let me know in the comments now. If you say you don't have it yet, I'm going to give away to someone who does not have those next books. Now, book 1 through 3 are free anyway. So this is a gift of books 4, 5, and 6 in ebook, if you would like to have it, if you do not have it yet. So that's the final giveaway. And then the gift for everyone is I created a new Shadow Demons wallpaper. So this is over on my website at sarahcannon.com. I'm going to put it in the chat here, but it's pretty easy to find, sarahcannon.com. I think it's linked down below as well. I put for you playlists to Beautiful Demons, Inner, Bitter, and Shadow if you want to catch up and you haven't listened to those yet. I also have the pre-order link there for the Vengeful Darkness if you are caught up and you want to move. But I also have signed wallpaper. So I was able to sign it on my Galaxy phone and Photoshop it in to the cover for Shadow Demons. So this is desktop wallpaper, phone wallpaper, and tablet size wallpaper. You can get all three. And all you have to do is click on the image and it will open in full screen. And then you just right click and save, or usually on your phone, you just press it and hold, and there'll be a thing that says download image. So those are free for you guys. And there are more digital wallpapers. So there's a tag there, or if you're in the Coven or the Discord, Christabelle has links to the others. So there are, I think, books 1 through 3 and some of the other books like Death's Awakening all have free wallpaper. So that's for everybody, so that everybody can celebrate with us. And okay, so I'm going to go and I'm going to pick someone who says I do not have them all. Okay, Cassie B, I don't have books 4 through 6. So you are the final winner giveaway. So we will get your address. Just send it to me at sarah@sarahcannon.com. And just send me your email address and let me know whether you use like a Kindle or a Google Play app or Apple Books or which place you use, and I will get it to you. Actually, Janet will probably be in touch with you on Monday to send those out to you. So, all right, you guys, that is it. An hour and 2 minutes, but we made it. I'm sorry that I didn't get to go through my little sticker haul. So I will try to share that on my Instagram, or I'll just share it with you guys when I get back. I just love you all so very much. Angela, I keep going into your time. So if you're a writer and you are in my Facebook Writing Sprints group and our retreat is here, Angela is running sprints at 5:10. She's going to start a little bit late because of my running over. So sorry, Angela, but thank you for running sprints. And thank you so much for the thoughtful gifts. Thank you all so much for being here. I have just smiled, I think, straight for an entire hour. And this is so much fun. And I hope that you're all going to enjoy listening to Rival Demons and Demons Forever. There's so much to come. And there's so much more beyond that. I did see there were some questions in the Coven that I didn't get to answer. And there were some questions about like, will my next series be YA and so forth like that. So save those for May 7th. And I will see you again there for our next coffee chat for sure. And other than that, I will keep you guys updated. I will do my best also to update the word count tracker on my website. So if you go to sarahcannon.com and click on blog, you'll find today's wallpapers. If you click on works in progress or books in progress, you'll see a word count tracker for where I am in the book. And I think it's still set to 39,000. So I will go and fix that right now and try to keep up with it if you want to follow my progress next week. You want to say goodbye to everybody? She has already discovered her little phone gift. So thank you, Sarah, for that. You want to say goodbye to everybody? Yep, it's stuck. It's still in the package. You want to say bye-bye? Look at this furrowed brow. All right, you guys, thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate you. And I will see you guys in a couple of weeks or on social media in between. Bye. Say bye-bye.
Bye.
There she goes. All right, bye, you guys.